Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, little learners. Welcome back to our learning space. My name is Miss Laura. Can you tell me your name? I'm so excited that you made it back today. I'm also feeling a little bit stressed this morning. Have you heard a grown-up use that word? Stressed is a feeling you get when you have a lot on your mind and it feels kind of jumbled like this. When you're stressed or a grown-up is stressed, you can calm down by doing deep breathing or by doing one of the activities that I introduced in my calm down box. Now I already spun my wheel and today's activity is a fun one. We're going to blow a bubble to try to calm down and center ourselves before we begin our learning. So here's our bubble. Ooh, send me good vibes, because sometimes my bubbles are invisible. You can't see them, and sometimes they're big and everyone can see them. Come on, little wand. It doesn't want to come out. There it goes. All right, here we go. Dip the bubble in. Oh, there was one. Let's try one more. Oh, look at all those bubbles. Now you can make your own bubble solution at home using dish soap. And the trick is to add a little bit of corn syrup too. Now another way that I like to check in on how I'm feeling is by looking in the mirror. So we're going to build a letter today that is going to show us what mirror we're going to use. Now this one tricked Miss Laura last time. I did it backwards. So I'm going to make it again, but the right way this time. I'm going to use a little line and it's going to go across the top. And then I'm going to use a big line. It's going to go down this way and then another little line. There, what letter is it? It's the letter Z, that's right. Let me grab my letter Z mirror and we'll check in on how we're doing. Let's see. I think I know how I'm feeling on the emotional check-in. Now you've gotten so good at identifying your feelings, I thought it would be fun to do a sing-along instead. So let's watch our feelings sing along together. Get ready to sing along with me. And Shy Bunny. Shy Bunny doesn't like to sing, but maybe if we sing with him, he'll sing along too. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Whew, that was fast. If you're surprised and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're surprised and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're surprised and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're surprised and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're silly and you know it, jump around. If you're silly and you know it, jump around. If you're silly and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're silly and you know it, jump around. Our feelings are so important. Thank you, Shy Bunny. Now remember, it's so important for you to check in on how you're feeling, and don't forget to check in on those around you, like your parents. Maybe suggest something in the Calm Down kit that you've created at home for them to try. Now, I love to share stories that you send in and stories from students in our virtual classrooms, but this week I'm sharing stories from my own photo album. Now, December is a very special time for me. It's the month that I got married. So December is a time for caring. See? C for caring. And if you look really closely, there's Miss Laura in her wedding dress and her husband, and behind me is a really large Christmas tree. So I love to share this time of year. Have you ever been to a wedding? Now imagine that you're standing in front of a Christmas tree and you're with a person that you love very much. How would that make you feel? Would that make you feel loved? If so, make a loved face like this. Or would that make you feel isolated? If so, make an isolated kind of face like this. Let me take a look. Ooh, I see a lot of loved faces. Yes, I was feeling very loved in this picture, and I think my husband was too. Now remember, I still want to share your story, so if you have one, ask a parent or a family member to send it to the address below. Okay, let's ring our bell and see what we have planned today. We did our emotional check-in. We're going to do our weekly investigation. We're learning all about the characters in the mitten. And then it's going to be time to sing our goodbye song. Does that sound like a good plan? If it does, we're going to do a quick movement just to get our brains ready for learning. I'm going to turn this card over, and there's going to be a letter and a movement that starts with that letter that we'll do together. Are you ready? Da 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 da! It's the letter Z. That's right. Oh, that was our mirror letter too. Z for zigzag. And we're going to make zigzags with our hands. Ready? A zigzag goes like this. So we can go zig, 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 zig. One more, zig, 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 zig. Ooh, nice zigzags. Now let's walk over to our intentional message here. Now it says, we are learning about the characters in the story, The Mitten, this week. Characters are the people, animals, or things in a story that can think, feel, or act. Now, I have all the characters in our story right here. Let's review them really quickly before we go to our floor activity. So the first one was a boy. His name was Nicky. Do you remember? He's the one that wanted the white mittens in the first place. Then we have Baba, or grandmother, the hedgehog, the rabbit, the badger, the fox, the bear, and the mouse, and they all went into the mitten. Now I want you to think about what order they went into the mitten. And if you have trouble remembering, you can always go back and watch the very first video on Monday with the story using Valley PBS /Reading Explorers. For now, let's go down to the floor to do our activity. Ready? Crisscross applesauce, hands on your lap. Here we go. So I have some cards here. Now, what was the first character that went into the mitten? Do you remember? He was kind of spiky and he needed a place to rest. Yes, it was the hedgehog. So let's put the hedgehog here. He was the first one to go into the mitten. After the hedgehog came another animal, and this animal bounced into the mitten and jumped in there. Do you remember which one it was? It was the rabbit. The rabbit was the second character that went into the mitten. So let me see right here. So far we have the hedgehog and the rabbit. Which one came next? It's kind of one that's unusual. You may not hear about it much. Do you recognize this animal? Yes, it's the badger. The badger somehow managed to fit into the mitten. So let's put the badger right here. So we have the hedgehog, the rabbit, and then the badger. And then there was another character that went in. It was a character that is kind of sneaky in stories. Yes, the fox, that's right. The fox burrowed his way into the mitten. So let's put the fox right here. Look how many characters we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you think of other ones that I'm missing? Yes, the bear. Now you might be asking yourself, how did that big bear get into that tiny white mitten? Think about how small a mitten has to be to fit in your hand. Do you think that it's realistic for a bear to fit in there? How far would that mitten have to stretch to fit all of these characters? So let's put the bear right here. Now I have another special character that went and tickled the bear's nose. Do you remember what character that is? Yes, it's a mouse. Now my mouse is going to come up like this, and go right next to the bear. And what did the bear do? The bear went, ah, 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 choo. And then the mitten and all the animals flew out of there. And then Nicky came and found the mitten on the floor, didn't he? Hey, my friends, now, since you know all the characters, we can sing a song about the mitten. I hope we get through a couple of verses. Let's see. The mitten's on the ground, the mitten's on the ground. Hi-ho, it's cold outside, the mitten's on the ground. And now we can do them in order. The hedgehog burrows in, the hedgehog burrows in. Hi-ho, did you know the hedgehog burrows in? And then which one came next? The rabbit. The rabbit jumps in, the rabbit jumps in. Hi-ho, did you know the rabbit jumps in? And then the badger squeezes in, the badger squeezes in. Hi-ho, did you know the badger squeezes in? Will there be room for the fox? Oh no, the fox comes in, the fox comes in. Hi-ho, did you know the fox comes in? And then there's the bear. The great big bear is going to come into the mitten. Are you ready? The bear squeezes in, the bear squeezes in. Hi-ho, did you know the bear squeezes in? And then the little tiny mouse crawls on top of the bear's nose and makes him sneeze. Achoo! All right, my friends, now it's time for me to ring the bell and we'll go over our schedule and sing our goodbye song. I hope you enjoyed sequencing the characters from our story, The Mitten. So let me get up and we're gonna go ring our bell and see what we accomplished today. Let's see, we did our emotional check-in, we learned about the mitten, and now it's time to sing our goodbye song. Will you sing with me? I hate singing alone, just like Shy Bunny. Okay, let me stand up actually, and we'll sing together. It goes like this. A, B, see you later. D, E, F, G, I'm gonna miss ya. H, I have to go now. J, K, bye-bye now. L, M, N, oh, I had a good time. P, Q, R, you're gonna miss me. S, T, you are my best friend. V, W, X, Y, Z. Now don't forget to come back tomorrow, boys and girls, where we're going to figure out the beginning sound of some of the characters in our story. What do you think that bear and bunny start with? Start thinking. All right, until then, Miss Laura sends you a big smooch and a big squeeze and reminds you to read books like The Mitten and other classic tales around this time in December. Until then, my friends, we'll see you later. Goodbye. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Morning to a brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun, learning is good for everyone.